Hey world, hey, it's your girl, it's Lanisha Holland, your favorite mompreneur and lifestyle coach for all my fabulous moms that boss, and of course, travel advisor. I had a couple people inbox me and wanted to know how it is traveling right now to Mexico. Well, I figured I would just jump on. I'm wrapping up my vacation here in Tulum, Mexico. So I'll give you the rundown pretty much. So I flew out of Philadelphia, and this is my first time being on a plane since COVID. Everything like the world shut down. So to my surprise, there was no hand sanitizer all over the place. Like I assumed that I was going to go to the airport, there was going to be hand sanitizer dispensers all over the place. I mean, I have been to the beach a couple of times locally, and there was hand sanitizer everywhere. And this was not the case in the airport. I don't know if that's just the Philadelphia airport or that's all airports, but I was very surprised. And so, note to self: make sure next time I travel, I have hand sanitizer with me. And of course, you can only bring certain ounces of things onto the plane. So, telling you guys, make sure you have your hand sanitizer. Like, it was insane to me. I went and got a coffee and a muffin before I got on the plane, and I'm like, "Do you have hand sanitizer?" She's like, "No," and I'm like, "What? How is it that you guys are serving food and you don't necessarily have hand sanitizer for the customers?" Like, I'm so used to going places and there's just being hand sanitizer all over the place. So I got on the plane. For those of you that are like freaking out, please note your planes are not social distancing. Like, you can be sitting right next to someone that is a perfect stranger if you are on a flight. Know that. Don't be freaked out. You know, you just got to know that. Make sure that you have your mask. You have to wear your mask on the plane at all times unless you were eating or drinking. That was the announcement that American made when I was on the flight, that you have to wear your mask at all times unless you're eating or drinking. They did come around and gave us like some little crackers and hand wipes, and everything was already pre-packaged in a little packet. It had hand wipes, it had crackers, and then there was something else in there. To be honest, I can't remember, because the only thing I really used was the hand wipes because I was freaking out because I had no hand sanitizer. The other thing is the scanning the barcode for your boarding passes. Like, they're not touching anything. You have to legit have your passport, put it down on this little thing and scan it, and then they scan your barcode for your onboarding. So definitely make sure you're checking in ahead of time. Don't forget to do that. So that's how we got through the airport. Now, once I got to Mexico, forgot to say, they do take your temperature before you get on the flight. So if you have a fever, they're not going to let you on. So that's that. And then once I got to the airport in Mexico, Cancun, Mexico, because we're Tulum, you fly into Cancun. We got through everything. They took my temperature before they allowed me to get through the gate. Passport, everything, all that stuff like normal. And then we took our transportation to our resort. Again, you got to wear your face mask while you're inside your transportation. I use private transportation to get us to, it was shared transport. There were other people inside of the van that we used to get to our resort. And then once we got to our resort, right now our Mexico is 30% capacity, so the resorts can only have up to 30% capacity in the resort. Now, our resort, they are not requiring you to wear a face mask because it's only 30% capacity. There's plenty of space for you to social distance, so you shouldn't have any issues with that. They do have hand sanitizer all over the place. They actually gave us bottles of hand sanitizer in the room. You know how they give you the bottles of shampoo and conditioner? Yeah, they have bottles of hand sanitizer in there as well. So again, you don't have to wear your mask. It's not required to wear your mask at the resort, but it is highly recommended that you do so. And as you can see, there's still people out, and you can probably hear them yelling in the background. And that's pretty much about it. Everything at my resort is they are cleaning on a regular basis, so you don't have to worry about that. Right now, I'm not wearing my face mask. I'm not really around anyone. All of the staff, they do have to wear a face mask. Now, I did go out downtown in Tulum, and there were a lot of people out. Not very many people were wearing their face masks. I did take a taxi cab. They had their face mask on, like, you know, if you were to get to Uber or something like that while you're, you know, at home in the U.S. Did meet some, you know, Europeans here as well when I did my excursion one the other day. And of course, Europe's not really letting Americans in right now, but you can come to Mexico, and you do not have to take a COVID test before you come into Mexico. Now, Jamaica, they do require you to take a COVID test before you actually go and travel there, and it has to be a couple of days. Results, you have to have new results. I can't remember off the top of my head what the time frame is, the window of time is, but you do have to take a COVID test before going to Jamaica, but you do not have to take a COVID test going into Mexico. So that is pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments, and I will be sure to make sure that I answer them. If you are thinking about traveling, you're not really sure what to do, definitely go to lanishaholland.com. You can email me at lh@lhtravelandleisure.com. Again, lh@lhtravelandleisure.com. You can always visit me on Facebook and Instagram and hit me up in my DMs. Again, at lhtravel and the word and spelled out. lhtravel and leisure. Right? Got that, guys? So hit me up and I will answer your questions. If you are ready to travel, you know exactly where you want to go. Go to my Facebook page, LA Travel and Leisure. There is a link right at the top, or of course you can DM me of a form for you to complete, asking you where do you want to go, your budget, all of that stuff, how many people. Because that makes my life a lot easier when trying to help you. So I always ask all my clients to fill out the form first before I do a consultation with you, just so that I know how to help you the best way possible and give you packages that you are interested in that meets all of your needs, because everything I do is customized. So if you have questions, again, drop them. I will see you later. Again, I'm wrapping up my time here, and make sure that you are following me on social media so you can see all of my amazing pictures. I have a lot of footage that I'm going to be sharing over the next couple of weeks. I just have to sit down and actually cut and put the stuff together, but I'm super excited, and I'm already starting to talk about my next trip. As well as for those of you that have children, I am going to be doing a group trip around spring break time, around my son's spring break schedule. So if your children end up with the same spring break schedule as my son, you can come along with us. It's going to be a group trip. We are going to the Nickelodeon Resort in Punta Cana. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm going to be putting packages together real soon for that. So if you are interested in that, make sure you let me know in the comments. Raise your hand, say, Lanisha, I would like to be on the list for that once the information drops, and I will talk to you later. Bye.